Welcome to 1000 PS. This is Suzuki's new V-Strom 800. This is the road biased version with the 19-inch front wheel, not the off-road biased with the 21-inch front wheel. We got 2 days here in the Austrian Alps, the perfect playground for the new V-Strom. Let's see what it's like. So this is Suzuki's new V-Strom RE, brand new for 2024. Now there's two models that you could choose from, the RE and the DE. The easiest way to split them is the model we have on test. I've got the mag wheels, 19-inch front wheel. The more off-road biased has got 21-inch front wheels. The good news is for us, the more road-focused bike that we have on test is about £1,000 cheaper and has got a lower seat height and is more accustomed to the roads that we're going to explore here in the Austrian Alps. In the UK, this is coming in at 9,699. That's under 10 grand for a middleweight adventure bike. That's phenomenal value for money. In terms of engines, it shares the same engine with the GSX 8R and the GSX 8S. The 8R I tested in Monte Blanco and the S I tested in Route Napoleon from Nice up into the hills. Really impressed by that engine, but I think it's almost more suited for the adventure bike. When I rode that engine, I was so impressed with the power and the torque. It almost felt, at times it was like a big single because it's got so much grunt and so much drive from low down. It's not a peaky, revvy little parallel twin like some bikes can be. This is a punchy, drivable, feels bigger than an 800. It's got so much power and so much torque. Suzuki are quoting 83 horsepower and 57 foot-pounds of torque or 79 newton meters. That peak torque is at just 6,800 RPM. Really punchy, really impressive. The engine is also really frugal. So in the past, when I've tested the S and the R, easily get over 60 miles per gallon when you're riding sensibly. Combine that with a 20-litre tank that we've got here on the Suzuki, and that's going to mean some big distances between fuel ups. And it's quite easy to do that because it's very roomy, it's very accommodating, it's very spacious, and it's very comfortable. I think the distance between the kind of bat wing screen and the rider is a little bit too big. I think the screen needs to be changed slightly. There's a little bit of buffeting when you get to motorway speeds, but otherwise soft and kind of sensible and easy and plush and nice to ride. I can see new riders really loving it as well, because it's not too intimidating, it's not too scary. We've got multiple rider modes, we've got traction control, and we've got ABS. All that is pretty simple and easy to change on the fly. It's not overcomplicated, it's not too tricky. You can turn off the TC on the move, you can add it again, you can change the power modes. It's all done through a nice TFT display. The TFT display is easy to read, very simple, straightforward, nothing too spectacular. Just what you want from a kind of first entry into this middleweight adventure bike. It's same with the handling. It's not going to be blown away by the handling. You're not going to be chasing your friends with peg scraping antics and regaling stories of how amazing it is, but you are just going to have an enjoyable, sensible, easy ride that is lovely and enjoyable and easy going. And I think that's the best way to kind of describe the new V-Strom 800. I don't think it's ever a bike you're going to open your garage door and go, wow, and I don't think it's ever a bike you're going to brag to your friends and enjoy. But if you just want to throw out some big miles in this middleweight category for a bike under £10,000, then I think it's going to hit the nail on the mark. It just kind of does what it needs to do. It does what it says on the tin. It's a middleweight adventure bike that's capable of almost everything. It just does it all. It doesn't do anything phenomenally well. It doesn't do anything amazingly exciting. You're never going to stay out till midnight rocking and rolling loving this bike. It just kind of plods on and does everything that the old 650 did, which was an economical, comfy, all-round bike that you can ride all year. So it's easy to get carried away with looking at Exotica and looking at adventure bikes that are £20,000 and above. But if it's your money and it's in the real world and you want something under £10,000, that's going to hit the nail on the head, then kind of look no further. I don't think I'm ever going to be blown away by the looks. I'm never going to be blown away by the performance and the handling. It just does everything an adventure bike should, and all for under 10 grand. If you're on a bit of a budget, I mean, £10,000 is still a lot of money, and you just want an everyday adventure bike that you can use all year, comfortable, easy to ride and easy going, then you don't need to look much further than the V-Strom. As we wrap up this video, we'd like to say a big thank you. A production of this scale is only possible thanks to you, our loyal 1000 PS subscribers. But we also want to express our gratitude to our partners for their support. To keep a cool head and ensure top-notch protection, we all relied on the RPHA 91 helmet during this test. And when it comes to riding gear, the finest apparel from the Italian brand Speedy made sure we not only stayed safe, but also looked great on the bike. For luggage, we put our trust in Hepco and Becker. Their bags and pannier systems were incredibly practical for carrying equipment and supplies throughout this multi-day test. So thanks for watching. If you've got any technical questions, fire them below. I'll get back to you, or one of the team will. Hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.